How is everyone doing today? Today we are going to replace the yellow heater lights with SI amber lights. These are the tools that I will use today, and also these are going to be the original SI EM1 heater lights. If you guys want to take a screenshot, you will need 2 of each. Okay, so let's get started. So first, we are going to remove our center heater console. So we have 2 screws underneath, and then we got one down here. So let me go ahead and remove the one down here to show you guys where the other screws are. Okay, so after taking this screw out, you can go ahead and pull this down carefully, and it should come out. So I can show you guys, there is one. Let's let the camera focus. Right back there, and then there is another one right up there. Okay, and then we're gonna come on the right side. There's gonna be a screw up there, and then one straight down. You point to it right there. So let me get these removed, and then we'll continue. All right, so let's continue. After removing those screws, you can now try and pull this out carefully. So let's see what else is holding it up. Okay, so what helped is pushing down right here, pushing down a little bit, and then it should just come out. Oh, there is a connection on the cigarette lighter that you have to remove. Okay, so let's try and okay, there is a little button that you gotta push. I believe it's right here, and then you just wiggle it off. Just like that. Okay, so we'll get it out of our way. Now we're gonna have 4 other screws underneath. We're gonna have one right there. Okay, one right there, and then we're gonna have 2 towards the back. So let's get those removed. All right, once those 4 screws are out, we are going to remove our center console. It has 2 clips on top, so try and pull it out slowly, just like that. We can close our glove box now. Okay, and then what's gonna hold it a little bit are these connections right here. So let's try and take them out. So you gotta make sure that you press underneath this top connector very good, or else it's not gonna budge. I will show you what you press right here, right there. Okay, next you have 2 more connectors that you have to take out. They're right behind the heater, so let's try and get them out. All right, so you're gonna have this gray connector and then this black connector, and then everything should come out after you take those 3 connectors off. So try and get it out. I already had my radio disconnected, but make sure you disconnect your radio as well. And then I will show you what's next. So I lay it on my lap just to make sure that I don't break anything. And we're gonna have one screw here, one screw right here, and then one screw over here. So let me take those out. And then I almost forgot, you have one more screw right here. So let me take it out. Okay, next we are going to, with both hands, you want to have one hand here on the clip. Pull just gently and then try and wiggle it out, just like that. And it should come out just like that, okay? Now, we're gonna work on the heater control first. So, I wanna show you, this is where the two smallest lights are. So what you wanna do is you wanna grab a small flat screwdriver, you put it in here, and you're gonna turn counterclockwise until it loosens, and then you're just gonna pry it up and it should come out. And you're gonna do the same thing to the other side, counterclockwise or to your left until it loosens, and then pop it out. Next, you will grab your new amber bulbs. I already put mine in, but I want to show you guys kind of what they look like once they're out. So they will look something like this, but the SI ones are gonna have a amber cover on them. So you pop them in. They have little ears. There they are. You pop them in, and then you're gonna twist them clockwise. And I will show you how they look. They kind of match the two lines on the side, just like that. Okay, perfect. And what you want to do before you put everything back together is you want to hook up your heater control. You want to hook up the gray connector. So you want to hook up the gray connector and make sure that they work. Just like that. All right. Now we are going to continue here with our bottom controls to change them to amber as well. So we're gonna do the same thing that we did. We're gonna grab our flat screwdriver, twist it counterclockwise on both of them, just like that. And then we're gonna try and pry them out. It's a little tricky with these ones because these are a bit longer. So I'm gonna try loosening them, and then maybe see if they fall out. There they are. Okay. And then these are our yellow bulbs. Okay. Mine are burned out already. So we're gonna grab our new bulbs right here. The long ones are gonna go on the bottom. Okay, so let's put our bulbs in. So we're gonna see where the ears are, and we're gonna put them in just like that. You can kind of tell where the ears are. Okay, put them in, and if not, you can always fix them with the screwdriver. Okay, there it is. And then you're gonna twist clockwise. Okay, so I got the right one in. You can see how it's gonna look once it's in. So let's try getting the left one to turn. See if we can do it. Alright, so they are both in, and you could kind of tell that the middle line matches the two lines on top and on the bottom, just like that. So before putting everything back together, let's go ahead and try it. So let's hook this back up to our heater control that's still plugged in, and just make sure that everything turns on. Alright guys, so this is what I have. So I have the heater control plugged in, and I hooked up the little wire for the bottom controls. I have everything right here, and I will show you guys right as I turn on the headlight switch that everything turns on. Okay, and that's how we know that we can put everything back together. All right, I also forgot to mention that this cable right here usually goes tucked underneath this. All right guys, let's put everything back together. So our heater control is gonna go like this. So we're gonna put it into place. Just like that. And we are gonna get our 3 screws back in. 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th one that goes right here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we got our 4 screws back in. Now, very important, don't forget to hook up your bottom controls back in right here. You're gonna hear a click, just like that. And now we are ready to put everything back. So let's go ahead. Okay, so we are ready to get our heater plugged in and then back in. So let's see how that goes. So here's our heater controls. So, oh, there it is. Okay. And you should hear a click. It's hard to do it with one hand. Okay, let's plug in our other heater control. Okay. All right, and then let's hook up our emergency button. There it is. Now we can carefully put everything back in. All right, so we got our 4 screws back underneath the stereo. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so now we are going to put in our cigarette lighter cover. Let's go ahead and put this back in. All right, open your glove box. Don't forget to plug in your cigarette lighter. And now we're gonna put everything back where it goes. So all right, so after we get that screw right there, the one down here, let me see if I can point to it so you guys can see it. Right, it's a little hard to see. Right there, that one right there, the 2 screws underneath, and then the one up there, and then the one straight down there. Then you can put this back where it goes. Make sure that it aligns with the clips like that. And then don't forget your last screw that goes right here. And this is how the heater lights came out, guys. Check it out. There it is. Matches the SI cluster. Thank you guys for watching. And I want to give you guys two options. So if you want the OEM factory amber lights, I ordered them from hondapartsnow.com, and these are the part numbers. And you're going to need 2 of each. Or if you want to get LEDs from eBay, you can get them from New Line Performance on eBay. They're called amber LED lights for Civic 99 EK right here. These are from eBay. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thank you, guys.